I was hearing it was connected to yours. What's up? It's not letting me see it. Oh, here we go. Trey. What's up, bro? Yeah, you too, man. Hey, just so you know, I got Madden 2024. That shit went to $13. I was like, yep, that's my time. I'm just making sure I got the stream looking good. Let me mute it for you guys, because you guys, you guys don't have to see all this. You guys don't have to see all this. I just gotta edit some of the settings. But how have you been, bro? Dude, when the Pokemon comes out, I need to talk to Christian too about it. The dev stream is going to start in 5 minutes. Alright, a few more seconds and then I'll have it back up. Alright, this can go. Okay. Boom. Boom. Alright. So they're going to start their dev stream in a couple of minutes where we're going to learn a lot of new information. I'm going to write down everything new on this book of mine so that if you guys did miss it, I will give you a summary of what's to come. But we already have them live right here, so let's go ahead and we're getting 2 new weapons for sure. A new Kuva weapon and a new Tenet weapon. You lying. You really got it? Yeah, I wish I can show you let me see. I wish I can show you proof. But I think if you go to my profile and look at the games I recently got, bro, yeah, it was on the May discount. It was like a 70% discount. So it was for $13. Let's see. I want to do this, but it's not really. Yeah, let me do this. I'm going to test the audio before. Oh yeah, I made it way too big. Whoops. said tired, bro, indefinitely. Yeah. So far, it's been kind of similar to 23. I'm trying to make sure this. There we go. I'm just gonna check the TikTok stream and then no more stalling. But it should be begin in a couple of minutes. Yeah, 1 minute. I like this remix that they're doing. You guys ready for some new information? You guys ready to see that new Warframe Jade?
Hello everyone, and welcome to DevStream 17. Did we get him?
Did we get him?
Did we get you?
The Stug is here.
The Stug.
Not the Stig.
Hi, Stug.
What's up, Stug? Can you knock on the Stug's helmet as well?
I just did.
If you're okay in there, Stug, can you give us a thumbs up? I wonder why such advanced motorcycle equipment would be necessary on a dev stream. Can you give us a thumbs up if you're okay in there? A thumbs down if you're not okay? Not once if you need assistance. The Stug, please say anything. Oh God. Okay, sorry, Megan.
That's okay. I hope the Stug's okay. Welcome to DevStream 179. We have a lot to show you, a lot to talk about. I'm very excited to have Pablo here for his rants because, dear God, did I miss them. Backseat. I missed a Pablo rant.
I shall rant.
I'm ready.
So excited. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to start, of course, top of the hour with housekeeping.
Bruh,
But first,
this
let's
gonna
do
be crazy.
some introductions to the people on the couch. We're going to start down at this end.
Chat.
So for people
Chat.
who don't know the reference about the Stug, they all think now that means scuba Stug.
Oh no, it's not a Kuba Stug. It's not.
Yeah,
This
we
is
better-
a
That is
Stig.
not a-
This is
We
a
better
top
not
tier
get
reference.
Kuba
It's some
Stug.
new reference that I have no idea about, but anyways. My name is Pablo. I'm the design director in Warframe.
My name is Rebecca Ford. I'm the creative director in Warframe.
My name is Megan Everett. I'm the community director.
Stug.
This is Stug.
This is the Stug, who is an
Chat.
ethereal and
Chat.
enigmatic character around the office that sometimes makes motorcycles when we ask them to.
And I'm Nikita, principal weapons artist.
Nikita's here! All right, Stug, are we
Hi,
gonna
chat.
get a face reveal or are we chilling? We're chilling.
All
Okay.
right, you're gonna die.
We're
in there.
chilling. All right. Moving right along. Today's Twitch drop is a Umbra Forma blueprint. We didn't have a Twitch drop last stream because we were at PAX East, so why not do an Umbra Forma blueprint today?
Oh, I see. It's like investment payoff. Like
Exactly.
no drop 1 week, but
A good one.
Oh,
A
I see.
juicy one the next week. 30-minute watch. Claim it, get it, love it. And then our gift of
Chat,
the Lotus Alerts
chat.
today after the stream starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Time are potatoes. We have an Oracle Reactor Blueprint and an Oracle Catalyst Blueprint. So get your potato alerts 24 hours or
All right,
it's
we're back in
gone.
here.
oh my god,
No, it's not gone though.
what's not gone?
Stug's helmet and the
If the Stug.
Whoa, who's Gaz?
You're gonna be
If
illusion.
the Stug commits to
Rebecca with the leaks.
I know already. It's
this
so
is-
early.
People in chat already guessed, so it's not me. But if this bit is committed to the whole dev stream, I will personally.
No, I need
she's
that
gonna die.
time.
No, I will fund the Stug's 5-star stories dreams.
But the Stug says it's
Hospital
hot
bills.
in
This
there.
is now a wager. I will buy you the missing editions of 5-star stories if you keep that on the whole
We
stream.
better not get Akuva Sobek. We'll be broken. I'll be back.
Moving right
for sure.
along.
No, yeah, we'll definitely
we
get
have
a call.
anniversary
Catch
alerts. Our
up with all
11-year
of us.
anniversary alerts continue. The Dextricon, of course, is free just by logging in till the end of the year. So you have the whole year to do it. If you haven't logged into Warframe yet, do it on all platforms. Currently, the Dex Sybaris alert is live if you want to get yourself the Dex Sybaris, and it's a double affinity weekend.
You know what I love about the Dex Sybaris?
Wow, it would be a
It's
double
semi-auto
affinity weekend.
weapon.
Are we gonna go there already?
No, that's
early?
you're way ahead. If
I'm
you
way
want-
ahead of schedule.
You can do
Stay
it.
tuned for semi-auto talks.
Double affinity
Semi-auto.
weekend has started, so get yourself some double affinity. Whoa, stuff. Whoa, stuff. Whoa. And then moving on to a couple TennoCon announcements. One being the Tenno VIP TennoCon edition that we're
Yeah.
throwing. So if you know, TennoCon is technically a 2-day event, and it's official the July 19th, so the Friday before the big day with all the streams. We are throwing a Tenno VIP 2024 at TennoCon. What is needed for that? If you are in London, you definitely want to come and grab your badge because you need that to get into this Tenno VIP. It's going to be 1999 themed. It's going to be decked out. We're going to have karaoke as
Oh,
we
no.
always do.
That's crazy.
A lot of fun stuff planned, and for the first time, you can get merch early on that Friday. So instead of spending 2 hours in a merch line on the Saturday, you can come see awesome panels instead, and you can get your merch on the Friday. So get your merch, get your badge, get into Tenno VIP. We'll all be there. The Stug will be there,
The Stug will be there.
just like
No.
this.
Bring your best Stug
They better
cosplay.
not
Bring your
give us
best
no
cosplay
tenant
contest.
or
Bring your
Kuva
Stug
Stug.
with you.
And I apologize in advance.
But
it's
they
not the
could
Stug.
in
This
in
was a
order to
bit
make more
for
people use the
top-tier
weapon.
fans like us. So
Is that show still happening?
I have no idea.
Very
We're very, very big fans.
Yeah, we
As you can see.
love
Huge fans.
the
Yeah.
Stug.
We don't know if it exists.
And another TennoCon piece of information is, if you don't know, we do have a merch pack. We have a little video here just to show you some of the things that are included in this TennoCon merch pack. One of them being a very cool USB key.
Yes, 16 gigabyte key, a cool T-shirt.
That is
Or
sick.
I should say 16 kilobyte USB.
We
key
got
to be
the
floppy accurate.
what was that
Should've
one
done
game
a
they
floppy
made?
disk.
Should have done.
They
I
gave
don't
us
even
like
think
a
you can get them
sword
made anymore,
USB.
even if you wanted to.
The Stug could.
The Stug, that's true. Rue wants to join the stream and borrow Pablo's mic.
Just for a second.
That
Rue's
shirt
coming.
looks
This
kind of
is all
cool.
the
That
cool- you
shirt
can
actually
order this
looks. Yeah, that
now.
shirt
You can
looks
order
hard.
it now.
And we fixed the shipping costs for international orders.
That's right. We fixed, and refunds have
Dang.
been sent out.
Oh, but that's a cool hard
So,
drive. It's like a
for
little
instance-
computer into the keyboard.
I'm going to get that USB key and put pictures on it for Megan. And you can install the key on your computer and look at all the photos.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now that Rue is sitting down, we have a little video to show you of the digital pack that you can get right now. Play it, Rue.
This digital
Alrighty.
pack brought to you by.
Why are
on.
they
Are you,
shaking?
sure you don't want me,
sweating.
are you sure you don't want me to fill the airtime?
No,
What
I
happened?
Staring in my eyes.
Someone's texting me. It's
Oh.
my mom.
Oh yeah, get that backpack. that new flu. Bro, they're getting better with their cutscenes.
Loud. Sorry. So you can get the merch pack, you can get the digital pack. Reminder that the digital pack does include the Barraketeer relay ticket where he will bring everything he has ever sold.
That's right. From the beginning of his tenure till now, up until TennoCon, it'll all be there on a special relay store for you. Store. I wonder if we can bait the Stug into breaking character, because that weapons pack, the stuff in that digital pack is awesome. The weapons team really killed it with the Cyandana and the protocol throwing knife skin. And what I really liked about the low poly were, I'm just gonna like, how to trigger a weapons artist.
The low poly, yes.
I really felt that the material matching could have used, you know, a what are you gonna do? This is a threat. No. It was the most beautiful digital pack of all time, and that's right.
What's
It
going
was
on?
So good, and
I
I'm
thought he
so
was trying to be like
grateful
that Fortnite skin.
Kaz's communication with the Stug allowed the Stug to join the team. Oh God.
Also happening at TennoCon, we have a cosplay show. There's still submissions open. If you are coming to TennoCon and are bringing a cosplay, you can compete in the non-competitive or competitive version of it. Exclamation point cosplay, if you'd like a link to that. But we are now also wanting to include, obviously not everyone can come to TennoCon, but if you have done Warframe cosplay and you want to be part of a little virtual thing we're putting together for the cosplay show,
that's cool.
we would.
That's a very,
Isn't that
yeah,
nice?
that is really nice.
Isn't that nice? We would love for you to submit to this
Yeah, there'll be a
virtual
lot more
version
submissions
of
now.
cosplay for Warframe, and we're going to show it live during the cosplay show. If you're unable to come to TennoCon, exclamation point, online cosplay.
Bro, look at those masks.
Yeah, we don't want you to. I don't even know. That's
I don't even know. But you can submit there, and we would love to see it, and we will show it at the cosplay show live at TennoCon, July 20th. All right, let's do a
Sorry,
platinum
1
prize.
second. I see a little chat about a mic being
your mic.
busy.
Your sleeve is tapping your mic.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Is it the
Damn, they
Oh, is
knew
it
it.
the scarf?
the scarf?
The fashion? Or is it the Stug?
No, the Stug's not on.
No, you should say it's the Stug, so they'll take their
That's
helmet
damn
off.
right. That was the most.
Bro?
It could have been the Stug, because it's like underneath his.
People are saying, what's going on with the audio this week? We don't know. Mike is bugging.
All right, if it's,
I'm
let us know
sorry.
if it's better now. Oh,
no.
The only way to fix it is if the Stug
Run,
takes
Nikita,
their
he's
helmet
coming.
off. No. Oh no.
The mic pack.
I have it muted right now, so we're okay.
Okay,
All right, we'll
let's fill the
continue
airtime.
on. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Hi, chat.
Hello.
Hi.
Discord is bugging bad.
Discord.
That's
That's
not our-
nothing to
that's
do
not
with
our
us.
control.
Poor Rouge is running all over the place trying to fix things.
Yeah. All right, we're better. All right, I think we're back in action. Oh, the Stug is thirsty, but what will they do? Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Stug, what are you gonna do? Maybe. Oh, okay.
It is a very intimidating situation.
Rue, can we do a Twitch picker, please? Let's get 1,000 platinum rolling here. I would love if the Stug said who the winner is. Wouldn't that be
Who
so
is
great,
that?
chat?
You're negotiating from a point that
That's-
you have to be able to offer something
That's
better
not-
than
that's
I
not
have wagered
Steve, that
if
can
this is
be the
bit,
other
the
guy.
5-star story stuff I'll buy. You need to. Oh,
Congratulations to Clemstorm.
Pablo.
Storm.
Pablo,
You have to
Clemstorm.
offer something better than my offer.
I don't have anything.
Yes, you do.
I have nothing. Clemstorm, thank you so much for being here. Please whisper in the Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now. In-game alias platform you play Warframe on, and we'll get you 1,000 platinum. Clemstorm, congratulations, great name. That's a fantastic name. At PAX East, one of the many reveals that we showed
Oh,
is
shit.
the 1999 little teaser tidbit of not one but two things. Red, please.
It's my bird cam. It's my bird feeder cam.
Your bird feeder cam is vibrating. We showed not one but two little reveals for 1999, and if you didn't see it, we're gonna replay it back. Here is a little teaser trailer from 1999.
That'd be cool if there was like another extension to this trailer. Like if they showed us another proto frame at the end.
It's a party, Arthur. Of course not.
That motorcycle. We're gonna need that.
Wow, Stug, can I get a vroom vroom? Okay.
That's intimidating.
I'm really trying. I'm really trying.
He's
gotta
reminding me of
offer
that
me,
one
that's all there is
anime
to
with
it.
the
Oh,
motorcycle
nothing.
girl. Like a girl. It was like a
anyways,
girl with
we're
no
gonna-
head, I think.
Obviously, we showed
She always wore a
1999 a
motorcycle
little bit
helmet.
last year at TennoCon. They got to experience a little bit in Whispers in the Walls. That's obviously where the story is headed. That's where we're headed. That's where the Stug is headed. We haven't really shown or talked art-wise in terms of kind of what we saw there.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Would you like
We
to
got
see
some
Arthur
artwork?
first?
We could do that. Yeah, I think just for those of you based on some of the TennoCon stuff you've been seeing, we're really excited that TennoCon is going to be the big 1999 reveal, and a lot is going to be coming for that. But we'll give you a little bit of info along the way, just so you can kind of ease yourself into what can be maybe an unknown year.
Nah,
Maybe
I was
we're
born in
the
this
year
one.
2000, which is
This game
entirely
is
possible
coming out
because
the year I
we'll
was
be
born.
24.
You
Wait,
missed
wait.
1999.
Yeah,
One of
so
the
we're
greatest
here.
years.
Yeah, we're going to educate you
Let's
on the greatest
go.
year of 1999.
First being, everyone's hot in 1999.
Yes, there was no such thing as not being a cool guy in
1999 was
1999.
all cool people.
And this piece is done by
Damn, that
Liger
kind of
and
looks
Zuka,
hard. You
and
know
this
why
was
they
the
have his hair
first
black and
ever,
white though, right?
Attempt internally to really figure out a way that a
Got that
1999 character
Omni-Man
could exist
fade.
on something that we've already, existed with for so long. Excalibur, the base frame, the art for it, Jeff Minky back years and years, decades ago, had this.
Yeah, you can
this
legit
Arthur.
see where
I mean,
they
sorry, this
cropped
Excalibur,
out
and then we
the
wanted to put ourselves in
Excalibur
a place
head.
where we could put a face to that character, and what does that mean? Who is this character, and how does it relate to 1999? This was the version we landed with. So we wanted to get the 90s little hoop earring, a little bit of a
Yeah, look,
90s
his eyes
aesthetic
are glowing,
hairstyle, and then
too.
you'll of course learn all about Arthur.
I wonder what happens when they do
at the
like a search
1999
drive.
TennoCon this year, as well as a little bit already based on if you've played Whispers in the Walls, and yeah.
And then, as we saw in that little trailer,
Yeah.
we introduced our second proto frame, and that's Owie.
That's right. Liger stepped up to the challenge of taking another very iconic character of Mag and finding a way to integrate all of our look rules, our world building, and our styles for 1999, what a proto frame of what you know as Mag, but as what 1999 knows as Owie, what would that look like? What are her quirks?
This
What
is crazy.
can we do
This
with
is like
her
that
art
was our
style?
first
And,
bit of
There's
new.
lots more to see here
Yeah,
from
new
the
information.
ye old 1999. I won't spoil anything other than that, but this is two of the concept works that we did
Enemies?
for the
Oh,
characters.
the motorcycle.
And of course, there wasn't just characters in that teaser.
There wasn't. For the
The
first
Atomi
time,
cycle.
we showed you what we call the Atomi cycle. And it's actually concepted by the Stug here.
That's right.
If only the Stug could just pour out their love.
I'm
and
telling you that
talk
they
about
talked about
these
Grenier
wonderful
motorcycles in
sketches.
the past.
Nikita, come on!
Nikita, take the Stug's body language and tell us what you see here.
That one.
That one.
Okay.
Yes.
When they first asked me to do a Atomi cycle, I had like only a couple weeks to come up with a silhouette that would work for a Space Ninja game, and we weren't really sure what type of engine position we wanted, because I love me a good low riding chopper. Throw me in
bottom
the
one's
biker
older.
gang with 10 bandanas to the dollar, and
As you
I'll
see,
be
as it goes to the
cruising
top, it
around the
gets more
streets. But then the boss
futuristic.
lady told me, give me a gosh darn crotch rocket and make it fast, kiddo. And next thing I knew, I had to look at the silhouettes of these gosh dang crotch rockets, and
Came up
That's a
with
this.
Kazuki.
wow.
Whoa!
What's here, Stug?
What's here, Stug? Well, as you can see, there's a little bit of tinkering, maybe from a crazy old Maurice. And the gear shaft was really something I wanted to get a glaive silhouette in, and the handlebar I wanted an upper posture.
That's actually good.
And Nikita, you know the
How
rest
is
from
it
here,
gonna-
of course. This is like a first language for you.
Obviously, yeah. No, this. I know so much about bikes. That's why I didn't design this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big bike guy over there.
Yep.
We
That's me.
We can't rip you off those things. To
Well,
work.
the Stug was so kind to also
my-
provide some color variations, playing around with, what could be
The Tommy.
Rue.
Oh.
So here we have maybe a
It's like
teal
atomic.
and orange version of the Atomic Cycle, just playing around with the vibes. You said
Wow,
maybe
that
a
is-
blue one, blue and
Bro,
white.
look
is
at the
maybe
light.
your aesthetic, perhaps,
Looking
at the light.
very, very high tech.
or maybe you're a red and white kind of girly.
That's me. Can't
Ooh.
get me off my red and white bike. That's
Wow.
or Nikita.
Or,
Oh,
and
look
I
at the
quote
pink
Rue,
bike.
and he said he liked this one the most. Maybe a pink one. Maybe a
Diva.
pink.
Not hot. That's
Yeah.
that's very
Look at-
diva.
That is very
That is
diva.
very diva.
That is very diva.
Did I just get a laugh?
There's gonna be a new.
Did I hear a
I hope
chuckle?
you're getting a new.
I think that was me.
Because
Kermit.
we're-
No, I was
We're
eating
already
it. You're
writing
right. You're
these.
right. It was totally you. It was totally you. All right. All the
Stug doesn't
questions
laugh.
I had on
This
this,
better
I'll
not be
just
like
move right
in Final
along.
Fantasy where we got that
Unless
motorcycle
the
mode.
Stug wants to say anything about creating the Atomic Cycle.
I think I ruined your dev stream. I'm so sorry.
This is.
I tempted.
Anywho.
Anyway.
Jade.
Moving right along. All right, we're going to move out of 1999. And
Protea.
we're going to go into what is coming next on May 1st, next week. Protea Prime. Wow. Wow. She's
so
coming
perfect.
May 1st. She's perfect. This art is already out in the wild, so we'll kind of quickly go through it. But Protea Prime, all platforms, May 1st next week. She'll be coming with her Prime weapons, the Okina Prime and the
The
Velox
Zelix
Prime.
and the
that we
what is that?
Both
The
made by
Okina?
the amazing weapons team.
The amazing. I wonder if the Stug has anything to say about the amazing weapons team. That's right. That is right. A thumbs up.
Ooh.
And she'll be coming with her accessories.
Ni-
the
that's a
Rough-Drawn
Saidana?
Saidana, as well as the Temporal Prime Ephemera. More balls. And then a bonus, a Protea Prime. Sorry, Helen. Chronorum. Chronorum.
Chrono Realm.
Chronorum.
Chrono Realm.
Chronorum Helen.
We'll just-
Chronorum Helen.
We'll just be fluent in Megan. It's fine.
It's fine. And then, of course, we have a complete picture of what that could look like with all of your goodies.
Oh.
But that's not all. She's also going to be coming with a little Prime trailer next week.
Oh, are we gonna do a countdown and stuff? Like if you're on our
Honestly,
YouTube
I'm not gonna
Premiere,
lie,
then
they're
we have a
stretching.
countdown. It is very fun. The music is top tier. Let's have a little bit of a teaser of it, shall we?
Okay.
Oh shit. You're trying to do another Gauss type of. Yeah, they probably went off on the trailer. That's probably like a nice lengthy 1 minute trailer, you know. And do you know what's crazy? Who is Protea paired with? Because
Oh, just
Oh
a
my
little
God.
teaser.
Very, very cool.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one
they
has,
have-
this
they might
trailer
link
has a
this
twist in
trailer
it
with
that
another
I
one.
hope you look forward to. It's very, very exciting.
Yeah. You'll see that next week. It'll premiere before she goes live. So just
Okay. So
look
sometime
out.
between now and May 1st.
sometime between now
Okay.
and May 1st.
Got it.
Look out for our socials.
hell
All right,
yeah.
That's the
gonna-
tease.
That
for
is the
trailer.
tease. But wouldn't it be
In-game
nice to see what she
Protea
looks like
Prime.
in game?
Oh,
I agree,
Bro, we said that.
Megan. In-game Protea Prime.
Banshee.
All right, let's go to
Green
the
screen?
dev build, shall we? Come on. Oh, sorry. Don't
Damn, look,
Nice
is that her
green
own
banshee
stance?
We're gonna check out Protea Prime.
Nice.
There's no way that's her
she
new
be.
stance.
This is her.
Oh yeah,
Dell
she's
helmet
using Dante's.
bill, all of her primed artillery. Oh, she's reading a book.
Oh, okay.
She's very, very studious, itching her little ponytail. Oh,
Okay,
she's gorgeous.
okay.
And then, as we mentioned, the velvet
It goes,
Prime
get up,
goes
get up.
burr.
Gorge.
Looks great. And then the Okina.
Yeah, the
I love
Okina
how
Primes,
fast
they
you-
gave us
when we
one
said
for
this,
free.
I bet you forgot about that
For the
weapon.
PlayStation.
Well, am I wrong?
Am I wrong? So there she is. We'll take a look at some perhaps
I like
fashion
that
frame
ephemera.
aesthetic. I'm just a big fan of the Dante Noble animation. Don't
It's
mind
a
that.
fantastic one.
Here she is
Oh.
with her
Corona.
Corona helmet. She's tall. She's elegant. She could stab someone with that.
It has a pinchy little gear at the back there. Gorgeous Protea. I mean, she released obviously with the Deadlock Protocol update back in the day. Very unique aesthetic, and priming her it has been, for those of you that fell in love with Protea at first sight back in the day, this has been a much anticipated prime for us Protea lovers.
I mean,
Kinda
I'm
played around with
wondering
some
what is
colors.
her
This is
increase?
Rue
Like, what
certified.
is the
Oh.
prime
Big
bringing
fan
to the
of
table?
the
But usually we
fear
don't know
palette
until we
is
get our hands
Okay.
on
what
it.
he told me.
Very
Just
nice.
playing around with some colors with the alternate
Unless
helmet.
they already have it in the
Defaults
forms.
meets palette swap.
Well, the reason why it works so well, not to toot my own horn,
Okay.
not that this is at all, but it's almost the exact same color scheme as the Mesa Presido skin. So that's why it looks
Oh,
good,
I
because it
see.
looks like the Mesa
Someone did all the
Presido.
color theory for you.
The randomizer did.
I see.
And I appreciated it greatly.
No,
Yeah,
I see.
her aesthetic is just
Hit
gorgeous.
random.
Random does not
Randoms.
work.
Oh, I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that.
Don't know about that.
That's not bad.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, kinda like
I don't know about that.
it's a-
Yes.
An
oh my
icy
God.
girl, yeah,
oh,
Rue's
yes,
loving
yes,
it.
yes.
It got-
Nikita,
it
can we get
has
some
colors on
judge?
it.
What do you think?
It's good. It's got colors on it.
What about this one?
That's enough.
No? What about this one?
What?
Nah,
It's not bad.
it's not good though.
What about this one?
No.
It's
No.
not working.
Yeah, it could be
You
better.
can never
That's
convince
okay.
me that randomizer
okay.
will
That's
give you
okay.
a good palette.
That's cool.
That's pretty dope.
It's giving
Yeah,
like.
That looks like Casardis's Saren.
It does look
Yeah.
like Casardis. Oh, that's nice.
What, people are noticing
Oh,
PH Jade.
PH Jade.
Look.
Agile,
Don't look at
okay.
that.
Who is Jade?
Who could that be? So look, guys. Stop.
So that's how
cool.
Jade
That
is
looks
going
pretty
to
cool.
look like.
Very,
Pretty
very
cool.
gorge.
Very cool. All right, so Protea Prime, as we know her, coming out May 1st next week. We got a teaser, no, we got a real trailer coming out next week. More of that sound and amazing captures from the team that you'll see next week. But as you know, Jade Shadows is our next big update that we are working towards. We'll talk about that in a bit, but we do have something coming out in between
Wait, what?
Protea Prime and
Oh my God, do I get to
What's
do a timeline
happening
again?
in
Jade Shadows.
between
Would you
these
like to?
two
I have one.
events?
I do love
I have a
timeline.
Sharpie, and we're going to have the Stug sign here. They've been subpoenaed to take off the helmet. Steve just sent me a text message
Not the E
saying
CEO.
sorry. What will you do? It's a dilemma.
Keep
He
job.
didn't actually. That was a lie.
Or, no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
So,
kidding.
so
Yeah, we
May
got May
1st is
1st.
Protea Prime. That comes out next week. So that's like next week. And then we're going to do an update also in May. So we have a
Bro,
May
they are-
1st update for Protea Prime. And then we're going to do an interim update mid-May.
So we're getting an
Oh, you
update
got that.
again between Jade.
What's wrong with my drawing?
What
I'm
is
glad
that?
you super useful drawing. You can
So
send that to the team so
useful.
they can coordinate.
Don't-
Here's a slide, Rue. On
Don't-
May 15th,
bro, she did not
we
say
have a
that.
Little ditty
She said we
coming
had a
your
little
way.
ditty.
Just a little interim update. Give you a little something, something.
Nightwave is
We
incoming.
got 3 key things. We do have another Nightwave coming. Nightwave Nora's Mix Volume
What?
6, featuring the Daybreak series of weapons that we'll show you in a second. We have new Tenno
It's the
coming that we'll show you in a
Cedo.
second. And I've spoiled
wait.
it. New
I'm
adversary.
tripping. This is so
I
big.
didn't mean to do
And the
that.
Glaxion?
I didn't mean to do that.
The Glaxion
I
does
did.
already look like a tenant weapon, but let's go.
All right, ignore don't look. Okay, back to the game.
Tenno
real
Gen,
quick.
let's see this
Real
creativity.
quick.
So, but important to note.
Okay,
the
look,
Nightwave
that's
is
why I
gonna
thought we
end
got
and
the
flip over the
Cedo,
same
'cause
day.
she's
Yes, so May
wielding it.
15th, I'm now putting our dev team on a very hot deadline. May 15th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. The current Nightwave that you are playing right now is going to end, and then at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on the same day, this new Nightwave will launch. So
That's
you don't
not
have
that
week
bad.
downtime that we typically do. It's going to be the
Let's
same day, just a couple
go.
hours in between, and you'll get this.
They
new
call it
Nightwave
Daybreak?
Nora's Mix 6 with the Daybreak weapons,
Yes.
skins, I should say. I'm so sorry. We have the Sidu.
The Cedo is one of the coolest shotguns in the game.
Wouldn't you say, Nikita? yeah.
Yes.
And why is that,
So
Nikita?
The right
Cedu is
word,
getting a
yeah,
skin,
go on.
okay.
Because you made it.
Because you are.
Might have had something to do with that.
So we're definitely
Yeah.
getting a
The
skin
Cedo
for.
and Lavos are peas
Lavos,
in a pod,
right?
and as one can imagine, Lavos is the coolest ever.
He do be, and we have something to say about that, but hold on a second. Sidu,
Okay.
Sedo, Daybreak skin. We have the new core
New core
Daybreak
skin.
There's an old fave.
An old fade.
One of the only
Mic-
ones that deal microwave
codename
damage.
microwave gun.
Yep, that's the one and only.
Yeah, but I didn't design it, so it's not that.
Yeah, we don't.
Ooh,
Yeah.
just kidding. We love it. And then Glaive. I have it on Glaive Prime, but Glaive Daybreak skin as well. Also coming
Ooh.
in this Nightwave, we have a
Dog
Daybreak gene masking
and
kit for your
cat
dogs and your cats. If
Daybreak.
you want to get the same aesthetic
I
on
gotta
your
help
animals,
Andrew get
we're
his
gonna have an
all
armor
his
set. I think
Nightwave
there's
items.
emote. We have some weapon augments as well that I believe go along with the Tenet weapons. I
What?
do believe.
Yes, there is a weapon augment
Sobek?
for the Sobek and a weapon augment for the Glaxion coming in this Nightwave. And there's also the Kuva.
There's mods for
and
them like the
Tenet
Soma.
Glaxion. And the Glaxion choice will make a
That
lot
is
more sense by
crazy.
the end of the stream. I promise you that.
We'll tie it back.
We will tie it back.
Hit that
And moving
asset.
on, the second beat is Tenogen. Ruh.
Baruch looks amazing.
Yeah.
Is that
my
fucking
God.
Revenant?
Some amazing.
Mag
I know
looks
the
nice.
Stug would love to talk about Tenogen.
Considering the Stug was brought into the DE fold from Tenogen.
Wouldn't that be nice to comment?
Oh, we
Right,
gotta
if you can
support
sign
our
here, you will
guys,
be
bro.
able to
We gotta
acquire the
support
5-star
them.
stories without
Look
keeping
at
the helmet
that.
on. This is a legal document. You just need to sign here, and you can. The 5-star stories will be yours legally.
I'm
All you
glad
have to do
they're
is take off
showing
the helmet.
Baruch
If you
more
just
love
sign on
because
the dotted
Baruch
line.
is very.
Sign it.
Please just sign
He's
it.
a clean Warframe.
Please just sign
But that dude looked like a
We've run the bit
mechanical
into the ground.
priest
Ben is
that
dead.
would
Don't let your intrusive
beat
thoughts
that ass
win.
and
is
decipher
dead.
any scripture for
Sign.
you.
I'll give you whatever you want. Just take off the helmet.
The horse is dead.
Aw,
It's a wet
there
sign
we
it.
go.
Sign the doc.
That's a very official
Don't
document.
take the deal, Stuck.
Should they take it or
Okay,
not?
chat, you can
Deal
decide.
or no deal. While they sign that document, coming in this May Tenogen on the May 15th interim update.
Yes, that-
we have
bro,
a Mag
good
skin,
job
the
on the
Mag
skins.
Celestis skin and helmet by
I get
Mala, Jade,
low-key
and
scared of
Aqualos.
Tenogen because
We have a
sometimes
Baruch
it's a hit or miss
Peacemaker
for me,
skin and
but I
alternate
still
helmet by
respect,
Ventral
you know,
Hound. They
the
can't read
art
that.
and everything. But
We have a Revenant white
They
skin
got
and alternate
everything
helmet
on
by
this one.
Mala, Jade, and Aqualos. And then a Minos Nakana skin by Sharky and Malaya. There is an official forum
Tenno-Jenner.
post up from Corey if you
Trying
want
to
to
be
check
a
that out. If you're a
Tenno-Jenner.
Tenno-Jenner, exclamation point Tenno-Gen if you want to link to that. But also,
Chad is really not wanting Stug to take the deal, but I don't know. It's up to Stug.
deal or no deal.
This looks incredible. Tenogen. This is our almost our 9th year of doing Tenogen.
It
I
just
think it started in
keeps on keeping on.
2015. It's been an amazing ride, and we're keep going.
Speaking of keeping going, we
No deal? I'll sweeten the deal. Okay. All right.
can we forge?
We
No,
forward.
we'd never.
you can't just be Warframe Tenogen
We
though,
do have
right?
Tenogen also coming. Oh God, was that to me?
That was to everyone.
We also have
Is this
Tenogen.
even compliant with Twitch TOS? Like,
I know. This is
What?
scary. We also have Tenogen coming in Jade Shadows as well. One of them being a Lavo
Wow.
skin, Nikita.
whoa!
Oh, we don't have
Jade.
an asset, but it's coming. I know. I'm sorry. In May we'll show one.
For those of you who don't know, in the release of Orphix Venom, where Lavos entered the Warframe offerings, Nikita's visual design.
Yes. I'm sorry.
No, I love. Oh my
Lavos
god,
is
Lavos
great.
is incredible.
Great.
Yeah,
got
Lavos
snakes.
is the
He's
alchemic.
Lavos is pure chef's kiss.
He's perfect. So yes.
I see people in chat asking about Lavos Deluxe every once in a while, and it's like, yeah, I have like 6 or 7 ideas. Just no
Bro,
time.
You're
he
cooking,
looks
you're
like
I
a
feel like we'll be able to show
mechanical.
something much
like a
later
corpus.
this year, maybe,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
maybe. But it will be Nikita doing it. So
Yes. It's up to you, Nikita. Will you give the people what they want?
do
I'm trying to get
do
him to
whatever
take off
you
the
want.
I
helmet.
shouldn't have said anything.
They're
Do
going,
it.
I'm
"No,
like,
You're
do
busy, you're
whatever
busy.
you want.
busy.
Don't promise.
it's just some, it's like
or
a milking
forced
tactic.
promises, like forgery. Jade Shadows
feel like
will
I know
Tenogen,
who it
and then
is
this
from the
Tenogen
dev
is
stream,
coming
though,
in that May
from the dev
15th
crew.
update. And then, like we mentioned, the new adversary weapons that are coming. May
Yes,
15th
look
are
at that.
The Kuva Sobek and the Tenet Glaxion. We do have an image of the Tenet Glaxion. Sobek is still in the works, but the team is really hauling ass and
They are
putting
hauling
these
ass.
weapons together.
And I will say, if
Can
this
you
was
hide us, Brew? Sorry.
if this was for the
Thank you.
if this was like a episodic TV
Oh.
show, we would say find out why we chose a cold weapon after the
Yeah,
break.
so you can just
And then
stack on
we
the
come back to
elemental
that.
damage.
Beach episode
So it does
happened.
And
base
then
ice
we
damage
learned.
already.
So this will be coming
They're
May
trying to do
15th.
something.
Why we have a cool
What
weapon
pairs
coming?
with
We'll
ice?
find out.
We have
Let's run the
Blast.
platinum prize picker, shall we? While the Stug makes
No,
life
it's not Blas.
choices on if they'll take the helmet off or not.
We can sweeten the deal. It's a one-time offer, though, Stug. This is the last time. We've talked to our people. If you sign here, not only will you get the 5-star stories, I will give you 1 bronze ingot for your forge.
Malurth, good job.
We got a deal? An ingot? An ingot?
A single ingot?
An ingot could be yours. 1 bronze ingot. Could be yours. 2
Two!
ingots? All right, 2 bronze ingots. Sign here.
Ignits.
5-star stories
And 1
2 bronze
Bitcoin.
ingots.
Is that a deal, chat? Deal,
2
deal,
bronze
deal,
ingots?
Deal.
This could be a 2 ingot stream.
Please, chat, I need this. Please say yes. 1,000 platinum is going to Malurth. 1,000 platinum to Malurth. Please whisper the Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now. In-game alias platform, play Warframe, and we'll get you your
Liar.
2 ingots and
Liar.
1,000
She
platinum.
has no ingots.
She's ingotless.
Mods ban that guy.
Yeah, get that guy out of here.
I got ingots.
They're saying deal, Stug. Look at the deals.
2 bronze ingots and a 5-star stories manga.
They really want to see you. They love you.
Bro, he's being peer
Negotiated to 2
pressured.
ingots.
If we, okay, here we go. Here's my deal. If you don't take the
Ignore
helmet off,
messages from the official
they
Warframe
get no
channel.
Jade Shadows information. If you don't take the helmet off.
Now that just became very.
So I can go.
Okay, wait. So now they're getting Jade Shadows info, 2 bronze ingots, and
5 stories.
5-star stories manga.
5-star stories manga.
I had just been spared a 20-minute rant.
No, you guys want to hear Pablo's rant. He's frothing at the mouth
The
over there.
NDA
He needs
form.
rants.
Stug has signed
Yay!
the
Hey,
release
that's actually a
form.
really good Stug signature. Don't show them, they'll forge it.
Thank you, Stug. The ingots will be yours upon forgery completion.
All right.
How to get ingots.
How to get
Oh, I did not think it was her.
Holy shit, it was Cass all along! Whoa!
Oh my God, Kaz
Oh,
is
okay.
here. Are you okay?
I thought it was the other guy.
Are you okay?
Oh my god, your face.
You look great. Don't worry about it. Yeah, they're beautiful. What are you talking about? It's just warm in here. Rue, what's the temperature? All right, let's talk Jade Shadows now that Kaz is
Finally.
here. Yay! Jade Shadows. Reb is searching about ingots, but I need her to pay attention.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Oh, she was
Wait, how
betting
many
because they didn't
dollars
tell
I just
Rebecca
lost?
probably.
You're in the hole. All right, Reb, let's set the stage for Jade Shadows.
Yes. For us, I think one of the sort of general goals we have after all the New War story that unfolded was really continuing things off for characters that you know and love from a post-New War point of view. So at this point in Warframe, I'm not going to spoil much if you haven't beaten the New War, but you have something like Veilbreaker to take the very on-the-ground post content with
Bro,
someone like
Warframe's
Call
so
175.
underrated with this
You have
content.
Angels of the Zeramin, you have Whispers in the Walls, and now we're going to add the Jade Shadows quest, which is going to tell the story of the Stalker. So this is something that we want you, when you're finished the New War, even now, or if you're just finishing it, you can play a perspective of a character that you've known probably for your whole time in Warframe, and learn a little bit more about the Stalker and their relationship with the world in this post-New World content. So this is going to be a cinematic quest that we're releasing in Jade Shadows.
Okay.
It's going to be like, like maybe 30
It's
minutes
because
or
this is
so,
like a
depending
mini
on
update
skills
between the
and
big
other
one.
treatments we're giving to it, but it's a nice way for us to give players, I think, something that they've been interested in, and do it in a way that is very, very weird
cooking.
in Warframe.
They gotta
So
stop saying that.
It's coming. We're cooking.
We are cooking with gas. So yeah, I've kind of mentioned, and like you said,
The best would be if Kaz just doesn't talk.
oh my God.
Takes off the helmet,
Discontinues
but
the
doesn't,
bit.
Yeah.
doesn't say a word.
Yeah, so obviously, like we mentioned, our trajectory is 1999. We've been telling the story with Whispers in the Walls and Albrecht, and as you mentioned, this is kind of a story that we want to tell that isn't obviously directly tied to where, the big TennoCon 1999 is going to happen, but it's a story that we really want to tell. People have been honestly asking,
What
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah,
Stalker?
yeah.
what is Stalker? What's his deal?
Totally. And I think when I give
Remember,
you a time, when I put a label on how
all we
long it
know is
that
that he just
probably
wants
is a more
revenge
creative
because they
choice
killed
for
the,
me to do, but
the Orkin.
I like to give people time to plan things.
But he didn't know Hunhao
Things are,
ordered that,
you know,
right? So I'm
quality,
kind
not
of curious
quantity,
if they're
all
gonna
these
ever
different vibes. It's just
ever
we're doing a
talk
lot
about
this year,
that.
and this felt like a really good slot for this duration of quest. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And we are going to talk more about Jade, who you see here.
57.
She is our 57th Warframe. Yes.
this is
That's
her
a lot.
update.
They're gonna make a
7
Pokemon
varieties.
game one day.
Yes.
That's a lot of variety.
Just like ketchup.
That's more than 56.
Oh, Heinz! Ketchup frame confirmed, and she's kind of red.
What? Don't say that about her. Jade is concepted by the wonderful Mike Skyers, and she gives. What themes would you say she gives?
Just based on some Skyers notes and
Choir.
conversations, we wanted a really angelic and
Oh,
chorus.
heck yeah.
We called her choir at some points. At some points, we called her chorus. Of course, we went with Jade for narrative reasons. You can
TBD.
figure out what those are. But we really wanted a really angelic, seraphim, choral, choir theme that Skyers
That's
nailed
it.
completely with.
Let the opera lady
with this
sing.
concept work.
And we have a couple ability animations we want to show you. She's very work in progress. Obviously,
Also, she's
still
coming out in
cooking.
June.
It's
Okay.
not June just yet, but here's a couple of her abilities in the
Oh,
works.
it's like a bless.
Shout out to our animation team. Ooh.
Yeah. So there is a choral theme, like
I like
the
how like
chorus,
something
angelic
protrudes
choir
out
to
her.
a lot of
Yeah, look at
themes,
that.
Along with
And light. There's,
and
there's
light.
more light.
Look at those wings. They're trying to do like the little bottom Sephiroth thing.
Chorus flavor for
but
sure.
The theme is more light.
Yes.
Mechanically,
Oh,
she's
support
more,
and debuff. She's
like
broken.
Support and debuffing enemies. So, assisting your allies, debuffing your enemies is kind of the vibe.
Yes.
And in the May dev stream, we're going to do a whole ability showcase. For
Yeah,
Jade.
any
Obviously, she's still
support
very much
frame,
work in progress,
all you have
but
to do
here
is
we
just
have
slap on Roar, and they're one of the
Rev took a
broken
great
Warframes
picture
in
in game.
existence.
This was last night when I was like, we should probably
You
do
just
an
give them
in-game
a
one too.
damage
me those
increase
wings.
because they
Yeah, I
already
just wanted to
have
give a full,
enemy,
expanse of
making
a
them weak.
lot of work has gone into the rigging, the weighting, and the offsets for such a Gyre has a skirt as well, but this one is different.
I think Jeremy implemented a feature where cloth sim can change rigidity according to animation. So
yeah, there's a
Okay,
lot
so
of new
similar
tech
to
that's
how
gonna go
Jari,
along.
how they have an animation for her when when she
Yes.
transforms to her
We have
fourth.
tons of bespoke.
Kind of
ones
like
to handle
Gauss, how they have like the
the volume
overdrive
of
mode.
her,
She's getting like an
Yeah.
overdrive mode
And
with
it's
that
Someone better be
skirt.
cosplaying this.
That's what
I'm
I
just
was-
saying.
I literally said that earlier.
Yeah.
Because like the helmet when it opens, because I was just gonna say if you saw the concept art and then kind of the things we're showing you here, there's a closed state and an open state.
my
to her.
God.
So imagine seeing like a cosplay helmet where the
I can only imagine what the stationary
out.
emotes
I
look
might
like.
die.
I like when you're like seeing that, it'll open and everything.
Yeah, like
Super practical.
Because someone can do it, not me.
so practical. Yeah, just make it fully articulating
Yeah.
Warframe in real life. No one's.
No big deal.
No big
big
deal.
I mean, we do it every day.
Yeah, we make fully articulating IRL models.
Yeah, we're so talented. But coming with Jade, she does have some weapons, an arsenal, if you will.
Yeah, thematically, you'll learn a
The
lot during the
hate.
quest, but if you know Stalker,
Wait, it's
you
so-
have
No way, her
Fire,
weapons are the
his spear,
opposite?
You'll know the hate, the despair, and the the dread. So his hate, despair, and dread: a bow, a scythe, and some throwing kunai. Very dark. And Jade, on the other hand,
What?
she is one of our first frames in a long time to come with 3 signature weapons.
That was
So
a
it
good-
lot of work for y'all, your side of the woods.
You guys cooked over
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the beginning we wanted to do like alternate takes on the Stalker's weapons, but we just couldn't like translate the shapes of the original stuff. It's all too edgy. It just can't become
It can't be
choir
done.
frame stuff.
Q,
What?
her version
like
of
Evangelist.
Dread, what we're calling the Even song.
This is the even song.
Thank you.
The even song bow, done by the weapons team, is her.
That
signature
is
bow,
sick
and
compared
it
to
is
the
beautiful,
Dread.
Very angelic looking, I guess you could say. Yes.
And then we have her version of the
Kantar.
Despair, which is the Canter.
The cantare.
Oh, I'm so
Compared
sorry.
to the
Cantar.
despair.
You're right, Rue.
Yes, it's a musical
3
term.
signature
and yeah,
weapons.
these are her throwing kunai with the beautiful angelic tail.
The
And
stone
that what we
concept.
seen was the hate, so that must be
Ooh, that.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry, I'm right.
don't
I'm
know.
so sorry, Kaz. And then her version of
harmony.
Hate, which we're
I'm
calling
glad it's
Harmony.
the scythe.
So harmony is her scythe, and this is also a Kaz Adams concept.
Not the Stug.
Not the Stug.
Not the Stug.
Not the Stug at all.
We do have the Cantare
Oh, they have it?
and the Harmony.
They have in-game.
Kind of working in game.
Oh, yeah, let's take a
here.
look at some
We'll
whips.
Take a look. Want to go to in-game, Rue? Appreciate you. Oh, ignore that
Pretty
animation.
is hiding them.
Oh.
Oh, more cloth physics.
Yep.
We love them.
Oh yeah.
So these are the throwing weapons.
The Cantare.
That weapon's
Cantare.
ginormous.
And then here we have the Harmony, which is her
Mechanically, they have an interesting thing
Oh,
that
yeah.
each one has like their own little. If you do something, you get a buff. But if you get all three at once from either you or from allies that have the weapons on the squad,
Also,
you get an
if
extra,
enemies or
extra boom.
if allies are
Hey,
using
he's
matching
talking
weapons,
design over there. Wow.
Shing, shing.
Okay.
then you'll get that boost.
Yeah, so this is early in-game whips. You can see some, I think there's like a shadow issue there.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah, we'll fix that.
Yeah, the stug will
work
fix
in
it.
progress. Clearly a work in
Oh
progress.
yeah,
Look
the
at
scythe
this.
This
doesn't
is folded up.
pop
Yeah,
out.
this
Yeah,
is
it
fully
has a-
articulating. I think if you mod it, it'll open, or if you swing it, I don't know.
I'm too scared.
Okay.
So we're not going to do that.
Okay.
So those are her 3 weapons that will be coming. She will also come with a alternate helmet, which we are calling the Jade or
You can do it.
that's actually a hard one.
Oriole.
What?
Oriole.
That's the cool one. Yeah, that's
Audio?
where the wings are coming out.
Why do you do this to me?
I didn't do it.
Why can't we have no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so this is the
Idris,
21st
it's
version,
okay. You're able to
concept.
rewind it.
Mike Skyers yet again crushing it. The team rigging, modeling,
So far-
gorgeous. And then we
Oh
have
shit.
the updated version of it as the team continues to work on it again. But can you imagine
Cosplay's
a
gonna go
cosplay
crazy, too.
helmet where it opens? You know what I'm saying?
Come on, guys.
Come on.
That is beautiful.
TennoCon's around the corner.
So they
Oh
said
my
we're
God,
getting
she's
a new
gorgeous.
Nightwave
Okay.
on May 15th.
okay, relax.
Cortez, May
So
1st.
yeah, this will be her alternate helmet.
new Nightwave is
a
bringing
very again similar to
like a new
her
Cedo, new
default
core and
as
glaze
she is
skin.
with the closed and open state. So this is
called
clearly in an
Daybreak
open
skins.
state. It will look.
We're getting the
great.
Kuva Sobek
What?
as a new
Close
weapon and the
video.
Tenet
You'll
Glaxion
see
as a
more
new
in the May
weapon.
dev stream. Don't you
And
worry.
there's going to be mods for them
Very,
for those
she's
2
working in
weapons as
progress.
well.
But we love Jade.
So
She's
Stalker
Gorgina,
update.
But it's also a Stalker update.
It is. It is.
And it would be
Wait.
unfair if the Stalker didn't.
Yeah,
get
what does
anything,
this-
Nikita?
You can't talk
What
about the
does the
Stalker
Stalker
getting
get?
anything unless we
Oh,
are getting the
right.
Stalker.
Local man.
Yeah, there's a spaceship.
There's just a spaceship. Well, let's
Yeah.
show some of your early designs, shall we? Of a. Oh, that scared me. What are these?
What are these? Why did I do this? It's like 40 different. So one day, Rebecca just came by the weapons team side of the office.
A Batmobile?
I need a Batmobile for the Stalker. She said this, refused to elaborate, turned around and left. And then I said, okay, here you go.
But
So
that's
are you
normal,
telling
so
me we're
yeah.
going to do like, you know how Cal
Back-
Garrison?
Batmobile for the Stalker.
We're going to do
Yeah.
Stalker
Refuses to
missions?
elaborate.
I did like a bunch of different, more like wild abstract designs. I did some stupid goofy ones like, oh, what if it was the Lizette, but backwards? Oh, that's deep or something. No.
It's deep for something. Could be good.
Oh, yeah.
I think we have another sketch as well. These are kind of your
so yeah,
iterations.
46 is too many.
Yeah, 46 is a lot.
Yeah, so we
Appreciate
settled
it,
on
though.
the 3 variants.
They also showed
I
the
think
new
these are, like,
Tenogen
inspired
skins,
more
and there's
from
going to be a second
the
wave
SR-71
when Jade releases.
Blackbird and the F-117.
The Jade update's going to be about like a 30-minute cinematic quest, they said.
It's supposed to be like stealthy,
Yes.
assassin type.
He
Indeed.
do be stealthy. And then we have, I think, a sketch that's more of a modeling, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a rough block out in ZBrush,
Mm-hmm.
just mushing spheres around until it looks like this, really.
And then we have the beautiful concept in total of what.
Painted
That is
over
crazy.
The block out, here's the full drawing. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, so as Nikita said, it was important that we got a piece for Stalker, like how does Stalker get from point A to B? Of course, the Stalker uses Terror, a landing craft skin that is coming in
What?
Jade Shadows. So if you want your landing craft to look
Yes.
like this, you can play the Jade Shadows update and get your hands on
That is sick.
Landing craft. Very cool. And go ahead.
Sorry, you're showing that slide?
Is
There
more?
has to be like a
on
Stalker
this.
skin then.
Uh-oh.
This is it.
Okay.
This
well,
is the terror.
There's more, but not for this
But
dev
not
stream.
here.
But not here.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I've been kind of quiet this dev stream. Anytime the weapons team came up, I was like, "Whoa, it wasn't me. It was this. I was just working on this.
The whole
This is it.
The sketches were a year ago. The sketches were a year
Dang.
ago.
To be clear, I wanted to ship Jade Shadows last year. But we
Dang,
moved it to
they
this
had
year,
it
so last
ready.
Year, but you know, we have to make these choices.
So they
to
probably already
actually-
have other updates
So
ready as well.
This is the best day of my life, being able to talk about Jade Shadows. I am so happy that we get to
It
show.
wasn't literally a year, Chad. Like I had other things to do, obviously.
This is his only job. It's
Yeah, the amount you did in that year. This is not like you know.
No,
not
the
a
majority of work was the last couple of months, and as early as an hour ago,
Yep.
still tweaking the materials because materials are very fun with the lighting. And
It needs grime. It needs metallics. It needs.
Yeah, it needs to look.
It needs to look like he got in a fender bender.
It
with
looks like a
Lizette.
corpus or
Oh, he's a bad driver?
He's a bad driver.
like
Oh,
a
okay.
Kuva fortress
How's my driving?
design.
Honk if you hate me.
Yes, this Jade Shadow's Quest is Stalker getting his G1 license.
Yeah, this is your
up,
driver's
Miguel?
license. And just to clarify, I did see a question in chat. This is just a skin. It does not come with air
Oh
support. It's
no!
not
Air,
a
imagine you
universal
summon
skin.
Stalker to
universal
help
skin. You can put it
you.
on any of your ships, but it is just a skin.
Yep.
Does not have any.
Womp womp. Or yay
Ah.
if you're into that.
Yay, if you're into that.
Yay, fashion.
Don't make it pink.
Oh,
Or do.
or do.
What?
Reverse psychology.
I thought she was saying the
All right, so you'll learn a lot
The
more
brain rot.
about the quest and everything going on, but also in Jade Shadows, we are working on a clan operation.
a new
Yes.
clan
That
operation.
we are calling
We might be blocking it if Rue goes.
Let's
to the other
go.
mic.
That's a
Oh.
long name.
Runos.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Belly of the Beast.
So Operation Belly of the Beast is a clan operation coming after the Jade Shadows update. So the update will come out. We'll have this operation live the same day.
So this will
the
probably
start
go
times,
until
but this is going to
TennoCon.
give you an opportunity to get a little bit more narrative out of the update, as well as some cool rewards. And there's a fun little gameplay wrinkle with this one that's related to something we're showing you later in the stream. You know, like classic DE style. Take an enemy and make a little event around it. You know.
If it's Belly of
More
the
about that
Beast, I wonder if they're
later.
doing the.
But Operation Belly
'cause that looks like
Beast is
Cetus.
coming with Jade Shadows. Ways
Wait,
for
what
you and your
date?
clan to earn some trophies, get some rewards, and have some fun.
Can we win those?
Probably. I don't see why not.
Oh,
That'd be cute in my backyard.
so it's coming
That
in.
is
kinda
very
dark,
morbid.
actually. Yeah.
It's coming with
Maybe
Jade
Maybe I do
Shadows.
see why not. It's dark. Yeah, you cannot win those. Although they. No, you can't.
And a lot of materials from below.
Yeah, oh, yeah. You can't have them. No,
Cannot have them.
no decapitated heads in your.
New Eximus Jade Light.
Come.
I'm out of ingots.
All factions will have Jade Light
All the
Eximus.
ingots. Well, later is now.
Parvos
Oh, okay.
Cranum is up to something.
We are
Operation
bringing
Belly
a
of the
new
Beast for
Eximus
more.
unit to the Jade Shadows update, and Operation Belly of the Beast will have
We
you
have red
facing
and
off
blue.
against too many of them. Good luck. Anything you want to say about those?
The
Yeah,
Orkin.
it's a new Eximus.
Wait, what?
Basically, if you've ever read the lore around the Jade Light, you'll have some notions of what it can do. And
That's crazy.
Good luck.
We'll talk about more on the May dev stream when we have some gameplay to show you. But also in the operation, is
Bro,
a
they are-
game mode that we're
what?
working on.
New
Again, we'll talk more
Ascension
about it
game
in the May dev
mode?
stream and show you it's what we're calling the Ascension game mode.
Yes.
So just take that into your brain
In May.
and chew on that, and we'll show you more on the May dev stream when we have some gameplay perhaps to show. So
That's right. Good luck, Tenno.
good luck, blessings to you.
I like they're going way more extreme than I am. They're like insta kill the Eximus.
Well,
They're gonna make
that's their expectation.
Eximus
You can make
instant
them so
kill,
much harder.
bro. That would be
Yeah.
scary.
Let's just kill every
Because the
Tenno.
Jade Light
Note for
means
scientists,
the
up
execution.
damage by 10%.
Yeah, notice.
New
Noted.
Deviri
Well,
decrees.
that's not quality of life friendly, but you know what?
Alchemy
is?
game mode added to the
Quality of
circuit.
life.
Yeah.
Jade Shadows will have a
Warframe
nice,
augments.
juicy handful of quality of life things. Something that's not on the slide, but you sent it to me over this morning. Something about necks. Let's talk about necks.
AI increase for next gen. Yeah, so we're getting
human necks.
enemy density
Yeah,
are
I think you're
increasing.
Like Eximus, Neximus?
No,
Human necks. Human necks. Like literally.
Vampires.
No. So when we got rid of sticky corners in Warframe, or most sticky corners, 99% of cases, let's say 99% success rate of eliminating sticky corner bacteria, we realized that our art animation team for years have suffered from an aesthetic issue that is far worse than sticky corners, and that is head-turning look IK on stretching neck bones on the game. So if you look at this first image here,
Well, first.
first,
Anti-owl
Approved.
syndrome.
This is with approval from Carrie, Elise, and Tim. The reactions internally were over the moon. Our animators basically saw this as Warframe 2. The fact that we could get rid of both sticky corners and owl neck syndrome.
And also, you couldn't say next.
What do you mean? Oh, I said next. That
What
is
is your
Oh.
yeah, I don't know how to spell. Anyway, so that is what you are used to in game now. So we make
Very
these
familiar.
beautiful characters, beautiful, head and neck, and we are obviously working on some really interesting characters for 1999. And if they were to do something like this,
They would die.
they would die.
The game ends right there.
The game
Roll
over.
credits.
Yeah, this is like an instant.
Ragdoll.
So, thank you to our wonderful team. We have actually fixed this issue by fixing the way
It's
that,
gonna feel more like
angles
a
offset
triple
the
A.
allowed range of motion. So there's no gameplay consequences to this. It's purely aesthetic.
Like
but
your
my
character
God,
models
does
are
it
gonna
make a
feel
difference
more like
that You're
grounded.
not what I don't even know. Like if sticky corners is dead,
Sticky necks.
sticky necks. I don't know. Yeah.
The next we'll need to also give them posture training next. That'll
yeah.
be the next upgrade,
Yeah.
so they can
Yeah.
actually put their neck up straight.
Helmets are heavy, as you know.
What about Atlas, who doesn't have a neck?
This does not affect
Very
Atlas.
well,
This
very
buff
well.
is Atlas is excluded.
He is not included.
But yes, the problem with Next Head is that it was using the root as its base, which means as if the chest rotated 45 degrees, the head would be able to rotate 90 to the left, which was 135-degree radial. Warframes are not prey; they are predators. They don't need 135-degree.
What are we, an owl?
Damn, this is gonna be
That's
good.
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
The bone has been changed.
Owls are predators.
Owls are predators. Yeah.
Oh.
Not for me. I eat them.
Necromech.
Oh my God. Rib. Is
Apex
that what you're?
predator.
Shadow
Apex
Stalker
predator.
drop rates. Yes.
Okay, sorry. Moving on.
I
We're
need
fixing
that
this. Thank you
hate
very
or
much for your
the
time.
war.
Thank you very much. Back to our quality of life side, shall we? All right, let's start from the top here. We do have some new Duviri decrees coming to the game based on Design Council, who came up with a plethora of ideas. We're going to pluck some out. We'll talk more about in the May dev stream once we've kind of played around with some. But we have some cooking in the pipe as well. We're adding the alchemy game mode to the circuit.
Yep, one more there just to add more variety.
Protea augment.
Right, Spice of Life. We will have some augments, some Warframe augments, and you gave me permission to say
Yes.
ones. We're going to have a Protea Blazing Artillery augment.
Oh my God.
Corvex.
Maybe because she's.
We're getting.
Oh, you're so smart. Corvex Containment Wall augment, Dagoth Grave Spirit augment.
That was a
and
one-time
Synagogue
thing.
So augment.
Yep.
Yep.
We're going back to 4. Last time we did 10, and I've seen a few posts thinking that now we're going to do 10 forever. That was just a one-time thing. It was kind of crazy.
We'll never get anything done.
Just because last year we were pretty slow on augment, so because of that we did a lot at the start of this year. But yeah, we're back to our 4 at a time.
Just a couple.
More arcanes.
As well, we will have some arcanes. We'll talk about more in May dev stream on those arcanes. We're still playing around with them, which ones we want to do. And this is something that you mentioned on the dev short.
Yes, we are looking into AI increases for next-gen consoles.
Let's
So
go.
AI caps.
We're getting
I
more
think
enemies on
we're-
console.
You were looking into that mostly, Pablo. So
Yeah, so basically the people that look at performance did reviews with the altered numbers for basically PS5 and the new Xboxes. And on those, we are trying to up them so that it's equal to PC. Right now, the problem is on all the consoles.
Oh,
the
dang,
count of
really?
enemies
I
is
never
always
knew
lower,
that.
So now that we have cross-play and it's so prevalent,
This
the
whole
host ends up being
time,
console,
that means
you end up
console
with less
players'
enemies,
grind
which
was a lot
is
harder
less
than
fun
PC.
and less drops and all that. So we can actually change it now that we've tested enough. And it also was very good because it allowed us to find a few problems with performance
So
that
this
we
whole
could
time,
fix along the
console
way.
players.
yeah, this is very much a
They had
bouquet
a
of
lower
QOL
enemy,
in terms of AI count,
like,
and
density
because
rate
we
than
know this,
PC.
we have a perennial
So technically,
tab
like, PC
basically
had
of
more enemies
as
to kill
the
than
life cycle
console.
of
Like, per
other
match.
gen consoles goes down. We'll continue to review and increase and make changes based on those things. So yeah, we want to keep Warframe going for y'all.
There you go. Another quality of life
Let's
is
go.
we are reviewing the Necromech acquisition improvements in terms of someone getting their first Necromech. What is that experience like?
Yes.
Maybe moving some resources around so that the resources that you're crafting your first Necromech are the
Okay.
ones that you can actually get firsthand instead of ones later on.
Sup,
so we're just
Idris?
reviewing that process and seeing kind of where we can make some few tweaks to get Necromechs in your hands a bit sooner.
Welcome back.
And then Dead
We're
bond
getting 4 augments
improvement.
for Corvex,
Yes.
Protea,
Connor
Dagok,
and
and
the team
Sevagok.
and Taylor and them, we were just looking at ways to continuously improve the early game grind. We are making medical debt bonds easier to get. So if you're ranking up in Fortuna, we already did a bit of a pass there, but we've now done the medical debt bond pass, which is, there is a big list of exactly how it's better, but essentially you'll be
The
getting
war.
twice as many debt bonds for completing
Let's
bounties, getting rid
go.
of some things like the credit rewards from bounty rewards. And then for Shadow Stalker, if you've had trouble getting the rarest of the rare items, we are going to do a
Damn.
normalization pass on rarity for Shadow Stalker drops, which is
They
to
shouldn't make
say,
it too high, though.
There won't be that.
Like, I think it's
really,
kinda cool that I
2%
still
drop
don't
rate of a
have-
given item on Shadow Stalker. We're going to try and make it a little bit nicer.
And I saw people asking that when we were talking about Stalker to
Yes,
begin with and Jade's
yes.
weapon, so nice to tie that in.
Yes.
And
so-
then part of that conversation
Wolf.
was the wolf sledge.
Yes, which is also something we're buffing. Those rare drop rate parts, we're buffing them all so you can get them a little better without some ye old grind.
That's right. Another thing we're
Is the
doing
next
is we're
quest coming
adding
soon?
a little bit of standing to Netracell's
May
and Deep
15th, we're
Arcadia,
getting
kind of
the new Night
first
Wave.
daily play of them.
And then
Yeah,
I'll say in
essentially when
June we're
you do
getting the
your
Jade.
First time Archimedia for the week, we essentially want you to get.
They haven't told us if it's
big
like
chunk
beginning of
standing
June.
so
We
that
haven't
then
gotten
you
the,
don't have to
the
do your
release date
bounties
yet.
or whatever
But
to fill it up because you already.
I feel like
played
in
quite a
May,
bit, and
Dev
similarly
Stream with the
Netro
Night Wave,
cells,
they're going to tell
whenever
us.
you consume a key there, you'll get a nice chunk of standing.
Yeah, we're not sure on the numbers yet, but there was some really valid feedback from the community on this, basically saying like, "Yo, give
Why no standing?
give us standing for these Entrati activities," and we were like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah,
So-
because Paulo and I were kind of talking about this. It's most typical that if you're playing this content, Deep Arcamedia or Netracells, you're probably
well, you're rank 5, you have to be.
yeah, exactly.
for
That's what I
Deep
mean. Like
Arcamedia,
you're
yeah.
up
Standing
there,
bonus.
so getting that for
Okay.
you want to buy, maybe some Arcana shards. You know, you're still on that hunt.
That's
35
good.
Sconces.
Oh, ingots.
Ingots.
We got 35 ingots over here. Also coming
So
is
you do have more.
Damn it.
oh no.
Shouldn't have signed. I got it. 2 ingots.
We are looking to do Whispers in the Walls replayability.
Yes, I saw someone, I think D-Siege was asking about when are we going to make it replayable, and they were asking why, like, these things do have bugs in them all the time. It's so weird when you go to replay a quest by default, the amount of work sometimes that actually is involved in making it not break your account. So we intend on getting Whispers in the Wall playable with Jade Shadows.
Yeah, we're gonna see how it does.
That's the intention.
Yes, and I did see Ureli Deluxe. Ureli Deluxe is coming in the Jade Shadows
Ureli
update. We're
Deluxe.
gonna show her more in game in the May dev stream, but she is coming in Jade Shadows.
Ooh,
And then
Pablo's
Pablo, are
coming
you ready?
in.
We're
Okay.
gonna
What
talk
am I doing?
about.
Yep, it's about to get really
enemy
techie
scaling
right
and
now.
Status effects
Oh,
reordering.
God.
This is where we get to sit back.
Let's preface
Enemy
this
scaling?
with please pay attention.
All right, kids, class is in
Get
session.
your notepads out.
Notepads out. Pablo.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this is
that's
a
what
long
I'm
one.
saying.
Let me start
Wait,
by saying
enemy
that
armor
we haven't-
adjustments?
This hasn't gone through play testing. We're still experimenting with things. So a lot of what I'm going to talk about might and very likely will.
I'm scared,
change.
Idris.
So yeah, this is a long one. So let's start with what are we trying to solve? We're trying to solve several things. So this is kind of long one. I'm going to start with armor. So armor scaling has been like a wall that you hit eventually as enemies level up. You get to the point where essentially if you don't have armor stripping, the game becomes kind of like you cannot kill enemies. So we have an image.
Asset, yeah.
No.
Thank you. That's okay. A lot of assets. There it is.
So here's an example. This is actually relatively low level compared to like Deep Archimedia or what you can get on the circuit, but it's a level 200 heavy gunner. So you can see that it has 10,800 armor by default. Then you apply 10 stacks of corrosive on it, and it gets down to 2,163. And its damage reduction, that's how much of your damage gets kind of nerfed, went from 97% to
So it's not
87%.
scaling with the
So even though you
numbers.
took out 80% of its armor, its damage reduction only went down by 10%. So because of this, it means that for a lot of you, armor strip is either like 100% armor strip or no armor strip, and you never want even 90% because that 10% left over, because of the way armor scales, it ends up not being good enough.
Okay.
So basically, we're going to change this a lot.
Enemy armor count.
And the first change is that now armor is going to have a cap. This is for enemies only, to be clear. This doesn't have anything, this is no effect on Tenno. But for enemies, now they will have
Okay.
a cap as a maximum armor that they can have. So right now we're experimenting with 2700, which essentially gives them 90% damage reduction. But again, like I said earlier, this is very early, so those numbers might still change.
Yeah, from 2000.
So with
and then
the
if you did it,
2700, that means once you actually strip, even if it's just a 50% strip, now it's actually valuable because
so
that damage
the
reduction
he's
will
basically
change
saying
a lot.
this: the effect of you
We are
armor stripping,
also
you're gonna
changing
feel
the
like
way
you're
that
getting that
equation
damage
of
back.
The damage reduction is calculated. Sorry, this is math, so I'm sorry if you guys fell asleep for this part, but essentially right now what happens is that armor calculation is very bottom heavy. The first 50% DR you gain from 300 armor, and then the other 50% you gain from 300 up to infinity. So because that is very, very bottom heavy, basically we're changing that calculation so it's a little more spread out. Again, that's just math. But basically what's going to happen, like the effect for you should be that you no longer feel that armor strip is mandated on high level. Obviously, it's still super good because obviously if you take out 90% DR, you're basically making your damage 10x bigger. So it's really good still, but hopefully it doesn't feel mandated. And also partial armor strip now should be more viable. Those are the main two things that we're trying to address with this armor change. Now, obviously, you're probably wondering, well, once you do this, won't enemies just fall apart like a soft tissue? Probably. So we are actually tweaking a little bit the
see that
health
would
scaling after. So
Yeah, that would
since
be
armor is
better
no
because
longer gonna
you
scale
can,
past a certain point, we're looking at maybe scaling the health.
the
past that
armor
point.
is
Not to
just
make
more
it equal,
tankier, but
'cause making
you'll
it
feel more
equal would be a
confident
crazy
as
number,
your
but just a
damage
little
if
bit
you
so
are
they are not totally destroyed.
if they're stuck with just their health,
part of that,
because you can
actually,
melt their
let's not go
health
to
really
the
Not
easy.
this yet.
Oh, sorry.
we'll-
Just the quality of life
Yeah,
or the
we'll-
slide. Yeah, there you go.
So once we adjust that, we also want to tweak the corpus and the infested a little bit. So we're probably going to buff the health of the infested a little bit. And for the corpus, once they're past level 70, now they're going to start scaling their shield recharge. The idea being that right now, the shields almost feel like health most of the time because you never see them recharging.
That's good.
So basically,
So it's
from,
like they weakened the
now
Grineer, but
past
they
level
boosted the
70,
corpus.
If you shoot them and then you stop shooting them, and you should see the shield coming back up, so that it feels more like actual shields.
Like, gotta break those shields.
Oh,
So hopefully it becomes more of
I
an
see what they're
actual
doing. They're gonna
mechanic
make
that you care
it.
about. Because right now,
They're gonna make it
basically the
important
same
to
build that
have
you use for the Grineer,
like separate
you end up
loadouts for
using
different
the corpus and the
factions.
infested because they're so much squishier than the Grineer that it kind of almost doesn't matter. So because of that, we're hoping basically to
see.
make the crazy high level Grineer and Corrupted not as hard. And
Yeah,
then
that means I
lift
like
up
it because you're
the
giving
two
enemies
factions that
more
are way
diverseness, so you
squishier.
don't feel like the game is the same
Yes.
when
So
you're just
that's
running the missions.
Part one of the
Part one of
conversation.
3.
feel
Yeah,
like
so
armor
part 1 of
stripping
3,
is
and
fine
like,
the way
what
it
we
is.
hope you feel
Yeah,
is
I mean, it works for us,
the,
you know, if you-
all or nothing
I think
armor
they
conversations and builds turns into
They
a
don't
much
think
more
there's not much of an
normalized
effect if you're
conversation
not.
about build
They feel like you have to
strategy,
either
quote,
max
unquote.
out
You know,
with your armor,
partial armor strip is valuable. The end.
or you have to
The
either
armor scaling
not
is
armor
capped.
strip at all.
The end.
Because like people
That'd be
with
the plan.
30% armor reduction,
Now,
they probably aren't
skin
feeling a
types.
good of effect.
That was
Like
the other
it's
Yes.
worth it.
So
Thanks,
this
Wiki.
beautiful graphic, which actually I messed up when I took it, and I have alloy armor twice. Sorry.
Yes.
But yeah, I agree with
So
you.
we have
Idris,
13
but
types of
I like how they.
armor.
I like
of
this thing
skin
that they're doing
types,
with the corpus.
which
It's
I'm
good.
sure you all know by heart.
I do.
And we have 13 types of damage. So that generates this beautiful matrix that you see here with all the different types. Now, for the most part, our experience is that a lot of players just don't engage with us because it's so complicated.
See,
that,
that's
you know,
good.
what is the difference between shields and proto shields?
I feel
Most
like
people
players, you guys
never
should
know,
use
'cause
that.
The only
It'll
way
help.
to know is
It'll
to go
for
to
sure
the
help
codex,
you get stronger.
memorize which unit has what, and it just doesn't work out really. And some of the numbers are also like kind of all over the place, like a plus 15%. You're probably not going to notice, but then some are plus 75. It also causes some weird issues. For example, sometimes with a mid-level Lancer, if you strip the armor, you end up doing less damage because you probably were shooting with corrosive. So since corrosive gives
No, you
you
have to
a
switch
bonus
weapons.
while they had armor, now because you strip the armor, you do less damage, right? So it creates a lot of weird things there that don't really add too much. So what we're doing is we do like we do think that it's valuable to have a system like this. We just think it's so complicated that no one engages with it. So instead of making it each damage type has a multiplier for all of those
Wait,
skin
what?
types, now it's going to be per faction. So essentially, you'll have, for example, the Grenier are now going to be vulnerable to, and this again is all changing, but you know, something like corrosive and slash. Let's just say those two. So now Grenier, everywhere in the game, they're always
They're making it Pokemon-like.
And similar to that, the Corpus will have their own, which will be probably like magnetic and puncture. Let's just say. Again, we're still changing all this.
Example purposes only.
For example purposes. So you'll end up only with the factions themselves
Suggested
having a damage
damage.
type, which will help because now you can go into the star chart. I don't know if we have that.
Oh,
as
do.
well.
we do,
We do.
Pablo. Of course. I got you.
I mean,
So
that's
instead of having to learn this in the codex and
All
memorize it
right,
and
that's
all that,
good.
now when you go to a star chart and you hover over a node, it'll suggest you which ones they're strong to. Again, those multipliers will be 50%, so they're good, but they're also not mandated. You can totally go without those. If your weapon does a lot of viral and you want to just stick to your viral slash, you'll be totally fine. But if you want to go with the suggested damage, you can go.
But
with
at the
it.
same
And
time,
hopefully this will
it
mean that now
wasn't
there's a little bit-
complicated. It
at
was
the very
just
least,
like
it'll
you
be
just
more
needed to
surface, and
scan
you'll
them.
have like the ability to kind of understand, like, okay, this is what.
But
goes
now
with
they
this,
kind of simplified.
to kind of get those combinations. So the factions beyond the ones you know, we're also going
Okay.
to have 3 new ones, which are like sub factions that we think are important for the original factions, and that is Cuba Grenier will be special, the Amalgam
Yep.
Corpus, and the Deimos Infested. So those are the 3 kind of new ones that we're treating like this, and this is kind of the vibe that you should expect. So the very base factions will be the Corpus Grenier Infested. Those only have 2 vulnerabilities. Every other one has 2 vulnerabilities and 1 resistance. So that's kind of how.
So
we're gonna
that's
do it.
how
once
they're
you're more advanced
balancing.
into the game, and you start finding those more advanced factions, you'll also have
Will
to account
gain.
for their resistance.
So I see what they're doing. They're changing
That's
it.
part 2.
That's part
but there's
2.
They're
part
making.
3.
It's like they're
Let's
making
talk
it.
about
They're
that
changing the thing that we
Glaxion
love.
choice. Why would we
But
choose
then they're
an
like,
old
here,
weapon?
we're
Don't you
also
think that there's
doing
some
this
statuses
offset
that the
thing
player
that
gets
will
to use in
make
game that are
it
just
better.
overshadowed? Wouldn't it be cool? if
Like
we
it'll
buffed
still make it
blast,
hard.
Cold gas.
Because like I feel like a lot of players
Well,
don't
not
want
gas,
them to
but
make the
gas.
game too easy, right?
represented gas.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
So, basically, there's a bunch of status that, we're not kidding ourselves. Obviously, viral heat is beloved, and it's okay. We're not buffing that. I saw earlier
Yeah.
panic when people were reading.
Yep,
we're
they're
not
gonna
actually,
boost up status
gonna
effects.
touch your beloved viral. It's gonna stay as is. But we're gonna basically touch up the ones that are less used, and basically starting with cold. Cold will now fully freeze enemies, and when it reaches
What?
the full
Yo.
freeze at full stacks,
2
you'll see
times
like a
crit
visual
when they're
effect
at that
change of
state.
them being totally frozen, and the critical damage bonus gets doubled when you reach that max. So that's the change for that one. We're changing gas just in presentation. We're not changing anything mechanic for it, but gas is pretty invisible. There were some checks that we saw that in some tiles you can see it. In most tiles it's totally invisible. So we're just improving it in terms of presentation.
So
that you can actually
I feel like they're simplifying
detect it.
how the
If the player
damage
doesn't see it, it
works
doesn't happen.
in
So like if
Warframe
you know
to make
how
it
good
more
gas
understandable.
is, but if you're using a gas weapon,
They
you
for
maybe
sure
feel like the
simplified it,
AoE
like
toxin
it's less
clouds and those
complex.
things aren't even
Because then you
beginning to
don't,
see them happen.
you used to have
I'd
to care
actually
about
see
their eye
quite,
armor,
like,
and
especially on newer players. There's a lot of confusion on what does gas even do.
but
Yeah.
now
Even though it's super strong, basically it's very hard to use because you just cannot see the thing.
Well, we just need smell-o-vision, right?
Exactly. It's
And then blast, the one everyone loves.
well, we talk about magnetic. Too.
So magnetic, basically, the changes to magnetic so far are small because since earlier I mentioned that we want to buff the shields of the corpus, we hope that will probably lift magnetic enough.
So if the
it
corpus have
doesn't,
better shield
then we'll do a
regen, then you're
further
going to
revision.
want to do
So, but
magnetic
right
damage.
now
That's
we're
where
not
it
touching
becomes
much Other
important.
than earlier I said that the
Yeah,
shield regen,
viral and heat
is
will
gonna
still be
scale
good. They're
on
just
the
trying to
corpus.
bring the other
So right now
elements to
magnetic
get to
would disable the
that
regen. But again,
that
I don't want to
goodness level as
We're
you
waiting
use.
for playtesting a bit as well, but yeah.
And finally, blast. I'm actually going to talk the least about that, even though it's the one that's changing the most, just because we basically have tried quite a few things and we're still changing things. So I don't want to promise anything right now because we are going to change. It's definitely going to change, but it's going to be blasty. You know, that's
it. That's a design job done. Blasty blast.
Blasty it shall be. If you wanted a blasty text version of that, Sam on the community team has a dev workshop up.
Or here's the
you
link.
can scan.
Don't scan
You
it.
can
He's
scan
tricking you.
The link?
Pablo's
Zoom in?
shirt, get a
No?
link
Okay.
to the dev workshop about the status rework.
Blast is not
But we are buffing.
useless.
Are you actually not going to say anything more than blast is blasting? Is that all we're saying?
I'm just going to say blast is blasting. Obviously, right now blast is useless. We're going to make it not
Bruh.
useless, and the theme of it will be blasty. But we've had
That's where the
already several
Kuban Ducor
iterations, so I don't
shines
want to
with the
promise you one
magnetic
that then I want to take
and
away.
the
Okay.
You'll be
microwave
the
damage.
master blaster.
Yeah.
You'll be the master blaster.
Come back to get blasted on the main dev stream.
All right, you can do exclamation
So,
point workshop.
people are gonna
in the
be
Twitch
more
chat if
in,
you would
like-
like a link to this status rework
It's
workshop.
it's
We
like they're
kinda like
they're
you said,
having
we
these
refrain
enemies be
from
weak to certain
numbers,
elements,
'cause we
and
know
then they're
it's gonna
having these
change.
other
We're still
side
playing with it. It's still
elements
very
like
much in the
cold
works.
and
But if you
gas
want a
and
text version of everything Pablo
you know,
just said, you
blast
can get
to
the
do, like,
workshop
these
version of that
side
live on the forums
status
right
effects
now
to your
from the
enemy.
Salmon team.
And we're telling you this now because
like how
in this dev stream
magnetic
to the May dev
affects your
stream to Jade
shields
Shadows,
and
we intend to
how
release
cold
it
is
in
now
Jade
going to
Shadows.
freeze
So
you
that
to
is the
increase
timeline
crit
for
damage.
everything, and we hope
So
you
it's
look forward to
like
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do a
viral,
recap of
heat,
everything we've
corrosive.
learned
Those
today.
seem to
Oh,
be
no,
just like
okay.
more
May 15th, we have a little
weakness
interim
type
update.
damage
We've got Nightwave
for
that's gonna-
statuses,
this
and the other
current one is
statuses
gonna
seem to be
end,
more of a
and the new one
techie
will start on the exact same day
battlefield
of May 15th,
effect
so mark
type
your
of
calendars. New
damage.
Tenogen is coming in this update, and 2 new adversary weapons, Akuva Sobek and Tenet Glaxion, will be coming on May 15th. And then Jade Shadows coming in June of this year. I don't have to go through all of this, but this is a good chunk of what's coming in Jade Shadows. In the May dev stream, we're going to show you a lot more. We're going to show you Jade's abilities. We're going to show you some gameplay in terms of maybe the Ascension game mode.
Yep.
So stay tuned for the May dev stream on some more Jade Shadows information. And then the very juicy amount of quality of life. I'm learning to put the text on the other side
Yeah,
moving
lesson
forward. I'm so
learned.
sorry, Rue. Rue is stressing over there. Sorry, chat. Do my best to be, what is that?
Right aligned.
Right aligned.
Right
Right
aligned.
Right,
aligned.
justified.
Right justified.
Right, justified. There you go. All of this quality of life and more. We talked about more that isn't on this list. Will be
This is
coming
gonna
in
be
Jade
crazy.
Shadows, including that enemy scaling and status effects.
The
rework.
Kuva
You
Sobek,
can check
does
out in
it
the forums
does crit
right
viral
now.
slash
We
build
made it
still
to
work?
the end of the stream, my friends. We did it.
I didn't even have to pull out
Crit
my
viral.
Bloodborne topping points for,
Oh, no.
the weapons.
Well,
that
you
just
use.
could
need to
while we
make
do
sure
run
you
our
have the
third platinum
appropriate
prize
mods
if you
for
like
it,
Like
and
this.
like the
missing
weapons.
something, no?
We are missing something.
I'm
Yeah,
almost there.
Bloodborne on
Unless you're
OC.
talking about
Almost
all
there.
on one, all
I'm
on
almost
one
there.
weapon.
I just meant we're done like that part of it.
Oh,
It should be.
Yeah, we're gonna run a platinum prize, but yes, okay, fine.
But it would just be like
during
with
the dev
that
shorts,
many,
Someone mentioned something
you kind of want to
about
use multiple
semi-auto.
weapons for that
My
stat.
understanding is that
stack
I
build
asked
up.
Steve for an opinion.
Angel death,
Oh,
bro.
first of
Bro,
all,
what?
we get to give a prize away.
Oh, 666.
That's like the perfect theme
Angel
of this.
Death, 666. Congratulations.
Great name.
Damn.
Great name. You've won 1,000 platinum. Please whisper the Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now. In-game mail, use platform employee Warframe. Get your 1,000 platinum. 666 Angel Death 666. Semi-auto.
Dev short this week. Steve shows
Oh, yeah,
us.
well,
And what does he do? He breaks your
Chaos.
trust. He
Yeah.
breaks your trust.
I asked him for an opinion privately in Slack. And then
The
when I
private.
get messages of like, hey, what is this semi-auto thing that Steve is talking about? And I go, what? So, yeah,
mercy.
then he also asked me for some
Let's
opinions
go.
on Soulframe that maybe I could...
the hill is
I
the
think you
most
should.
important.
What opinions did he ask you for? Let's spoil them on the
No,
Warframe.
no, I would never betray
Be
my
the bigger
CEO
man.
like that.
Be the bigger man. Respect the.
Just sign a contract.
Yeah, you've got a lot of content.
This is a CEO betrayal
I'll
contract.
pass on that. But yeah, the semi-auto basically, we were looking obviously last time we did auto melee, which was kind of in the same vein as this. So what we are doing is, this time we are going to try it as a setting, because we feel like in this one, unlike melee, there is a little bit more where you can accidentally waste ammo. So because of that, we are going to make it as a setting, so it's your choice, and essentially it will be...
Also
you can
for
now press
burst,
the
it'll just
button
be
and
like-
just hold it, and it will just shoot.
But
If the fire rate's
Are we
different,
doing
where
something else
just
too?
like poof,
okay.
poof,
Sorry, I thought
instead
you were
of just
I know.
like
so yeah, we're doing
individually
that.
pushing the
so
button,
for a
they're
long
gonna
time,
add.
I'll be totally honest. I was the one that resisted this change because I feel like it really kills like the fiction of some of the weapons. You know, particularly like a sniper rifle just going like toon 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 toon. It just doesn't it just doesn't feel like a sniper rifle. But I also recognize that the reality in the ground is that you guys will put it on your mouse wheel and it just goes boom, 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 boom. So what we're gonna do, besides the setting, is that now you can we're gonna release a mod just for
What?
semi-auto weapons that disables the ability to change the fire rate, but gives you a bunch of damage and punch through in exchange. So if you do like the fiction of Sibarius, like I am a Sibarius,
So you can take away your
aficionado,
semi-auto
then you
to
can
increase.
still do the slower shooting, but for higher hitting weapon with that mod. So
And that precludes fire rate modding at all.
Correct.
So like
it doesn't preclude the setting, but it does preclude that.
Yeah,
so you can still use the setting.
Yeah, there's basically 3 cohorts of like player accessibility, design intention, and then all the work that goes into the weapons,
Yeah, like
the
the
reloads,
ambassador.
the sound effects, the
That
feels.
weapon's sick.
We don't want to throw out the personality of those weapons. We recognize that we certainly have to do our duty to make weapons accessible with those settings, and then that mod I think is really the linchpin between these 2 worlds, where play them with the fire rate, you can keep the setting on, but they're going to be slow, they're
Okay.
going to be punchy.
So a
they're
high
gonna be more
damage mod?
damage. So I'm very, very excited. And is this coming with Jade Shadows?
Yep. that's
Chat
the
wants to
plan.
know if it's an
Nice.
Exilus mod. Do you know yet?
No, it's a very high damage mod with very, very high damage mod with a lot of punch through. Essentially, if you think of your build, it probably would replace your
Dang.
shred.
Yep.
Right, because your shred right now is giving you punch through and fire rate. Now fire rate won't work, so it's probably replacing that with a very chunky buff.
Yeah.
All right.
And you could still use the setting, like you said. Like that's not
Yeah, the setting is independent.
of this. That's the Venn diagram.
Inaros was a good,
Right.
yeah.
2 other things to talk about that you mentioned on
The
the
Kuva
dev shorts.
Sobek
Inaros rework.
and the Tenet
Your thoughts
Glaxion.
on
Oh, people were happy with it.
I thought it was going to be the
people
Kuva
want to know
stud.
Pablo's thoughts.
Are you happy
My
with
thoughts?
people's thoughts on your thoughts?
About your
yeah.
thoughts
Like
on the
people
Inaros
think about
rework.
it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I'm happy with the thoughts. I haven't thought of any
Haven't
thoughts.
thought about it anymore. His thoughts are thoughts.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That's as soon as it shipped, I
what
moved on
else
to
did we
something
talk
else.
about?
You wanted to talk about line of sight.
I did.
You did. You mentioned it on the dev shorts that we would talk about line of sight.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
today some more
big
changes
code
went
change.
in.
Yeah. Yep.
Basically, there's some extra line of sight changes that we
Right.
have different types of updates. There's updates that have to go through certification process through all the consoles. Those we do more rarely because they take a longer time. They take a lot of setup and stuff. So some of the changes for line of sight required one of those updates,
Dang.
and a lot of those changes have started to go in. So those will come out with Jade Shadows. That's why those didn't come with the other ones because they need code.
Yeah, and the code has been integrated as of today. I saw the first, well, not first, a very, very key part of that line of sight improvement is, and I think Steve explained a little bit about it on the dev short with how we do it. So yeah, that's just to acknowledge that we are making it better and more reliable.
There you go. We've done all of our debts. We're debtless.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I'm down 2 bronze ingots.
That's right. You have the ingots. But someone
I'm up
wants.
to ingots.
Yeah, damn it. Kaz is rich. Someone wants Gauss Prime access. So let's run a Gauss Prime access giveaway before.
This is our last Gauss Prime access.
I know, and then it's Protea Prime. Thanks, Rue. All right. Any closing words, my friends?
Did you, like, find it outside? You're like,
This first half of it was a blur.
it was free.
A complete blur.
What the hell is going
And
on?
now we're done.
I bought a motorcycle.
Yeah,
You.
Clearly.
tell.
Clearly. U2301, congratulations, you won Gauss Prime access.
They
Please
did,
whisper
they
the
did.
Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now. In-game
But
alias, watch play
now
one.
it's
We need
like-
both will get you your Gauss Prime access. All right, so we gave you a lot of information today. Hope you were listening, taking notes. There's obviously that workshop on the status rework.
Yeah.
You're gonna say something?
I was going to say we're going to Baja Blast you next dev stream.
I don't know what that means. But the next dev stream, our May dev stream, we'll dive more into Jade Shadows, show you
May's
gameplay, show
last
abilities,
dev
some
stream.
Really awesome stuff we have planned for that. It's also our last dev stream before TennoCon. We're not going to be streaming in June. Or don't, we won't
Warframe
be dev streaming in
1999
June
is going to be
'cause TennoCon is
crazy.
pretty
I know
soon in
it has to
July.
be an open
We
world.
need the time to
We
do.
got plenty of time.
That
just plenty.
We gotta cook. We're cooking some things. So the next dev
fine.
stream will be the last one before TennoCon. So
Yeah,
we're gonna make
if
it
it's their
a
last dev
Jade
stream, they gotta
Shadows
show
special,
out.
as well as maybe give you a little bit more. of
They're gonna,
what
you know
could
how
be
they showed the
seen at
DeVary
TennoCon.
Paradox
I
one?
don't
That was
know.
hype.
I don't know.
I don't know. Are we?
Maybe. Pablo, thanks for being here.
No problem.
Rev, thanks for being here.
Thank you for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed the stream today, and thanks for organizing it, Meg.
Stug, thanks for being. I mean, Kaz, thanks.
Bro,
for
she can create anything with
You're
that
welcome.
paper.
Thank you.
Are you going to let me come on the motorcycle?
You'll have to sign a waiver.
Oh god.
Not that waiver.
Nikita, thank you for being here.
This is completely voluntary.
All right.
There's no gun being pointed at me.
So that was it.
Correct.
That
Correct.
was the
All right, chat. Have a wonderful night. We
the
will see you
news
later.
that they dropped. I
Bye.
think it was like
Peace
a
and love.
bittersweet
Bye-bye.
news because
and
there are some
love.
changes. Every time Pablo speaks, it gets nervous. It gets scary. But I mean, I don't think the changes are detrimental to how you're going to play the game. But I do see like they are going to make players more invested into certain setups. You know, you like it's going to be cool to have you you're going to feel more invested with your loadouts. So yeah, I think this dev stream was awesome. I'm going to make a condensed version of this video, so you know, if you guys did miss the live stream, I got you, and it'll be I'll explain it in case some of the other stuff they were talking about was too confusing. But for the most part, it's a lot of good stuff and that they're doing for Warframe, and I'm actually interested. Like, I feel like the player count for this game is just going to keep on growing because they're setting up for something, you know, like they're getting it fixed now so that any future updates when people are joining into the game, they're going to be understanding the learning curve a lot easier. You know, they're going to understand what they have to do to get to where we're at. But yeah, I think it's always a good thing when developers improve their games, and of course we're getting graphic lighting. But for the most part, stay tuned for that video. Thank you, Idris, for joining the live stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. But like always, you guys be safe, keep up the grind, and I'll see you next